poor man, but whatever. Michael Bay can eat my dick. Anyways.
Any Michael Bay stories that you can?
Dude, yeah, he's a douche, dude. Like,
Is he really?
So,
literally not.
all right. So, at all, right? Okay,
No.
so I was basically an extra that was in a commercial. So like
a featured extra. That's what they call
basically,
it, yeah.
but
And by the way, if you don't know, Michael Bay is the director of such classics as Armageddon,
yeah,
Bad Boys, Pearl Harbor, Transformers.
Yeah.
One of the biggest directors in Hollywood. He's doing
he
a Chevy commercial.
Yeah, he loves fucking Ben Affleck's dick. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Who doesn't?
I don't.
I don't.
Sorry,
No,
sorry. I didn't care for Gone Baby either.
No.
Yeah.
At the end of Gone Baby, I was
Girl.
like, or Gone Girl. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my God. The end of that fucking movie, I was like, killer. Killer. Like, I was like, you just
Actually
dragged
do it.
me through fucking 40 minutes of thinking you're gonna kill her, and then you're just like, I'm a bitch.
Kill her with
I'm
your,
gonna just do what she says.
kill her with your dick that everybody hates.
I haven't been that mad at a movie since Inception.
Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
Dude, Inception was the worst, dude.
Aw.
Dude, and that's all Leo's fault. Well, it's not Leo's fault. He doesn't know any better. He's not a writer. He's an actor.
Yeah.
But basically, the movie was stuck in post for like 2 years,
Yeah.
and they couldn't figure out what the fuck to do with things. It was such a fucking jumble. And in the end, Leo just walked in and was like, it's all a dream. And like literally, that's the biggest cop out when it comes to writing. If you write anything like, if at any point you're like, oh, it was all a dream.
Looking at you, Roseanne.
So
You know
anyway,
what?
so Michael Bay.
I have love
Michael
for
Bay.
I have love for Roseanne. She.
Dude, the whole end of that show was terrible.
I
The first one. The
no, I
first
know.
show
Then the
was like-
reboot was
and then the
incredible,
reboot-
and then she like snorted a bunch of Xanax and had to be a fucking like
Ambien.
racist on
Yeah.
Ambien, whatever. Dude, my mother used to do Ambien, and I like literally like my stepdad won't let her take it. He fucking literally one day. He came out to her. She had like woken up in the middle of the night and just had a frying pan with the heat full on, and just like a spatula with nothing in the thing.
No.
Just and he's like, all right, no more for you, no more.
This is
You
terrible.
don't get to do Ambien anymore.
I've done some fucked up shit on Ambien.
Yeah.
Oh, do tell, Hannah.
One night, like I tripped balls on Ambien when
Oh my
my
God,
girlfriend,
me
she
too.
witnessed it. I ordered a bunch of sex toys from Amazon, like 20 of them. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Cancel.
And you also swipe right on this guy.
That's
I
fucking
did.
nice.
I had
Hey.
to super
What have you
like
done on
him.
Ambien?
Thank God.
Just mostly hallucinate.
Yeah.
Mostly hallucinate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like tried to make my dogs sleep in my room, which they don't like to sleep in my room. So I was just like, no, we need to have a cuddle party. And my dad's just like, no, leave the dogs alone. Just go to bed. Jesus Christ, you're fucked up. Just go to bed. And I'm just like, I just want someone to love me.
And what did Michael Bay do on Ambien?
Yeah.
I have no clue. All right, so back to Michael Bay. So.
Yeah.
So we get on set, right? Okay, like
Yeah.
this was back the day before they had featured extras, before they figured out like they could just pay extras to sit there in the fucking thing. They were like, no, these are actual like actors, and that's what Michael Bay likes to do. He likes to spread the wealth, but he's an asshole.
Right.
So we get to set, and he's like, literally, the DP comes on. He's like this black British dude, and he's like, listen, okay. He might yell at you, okay? Don't take it personally. That's just the way he is. And we were just like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. 5 people in that fucking car. I'm sitting bitch in the back seat, okay? With the long hair and the Elvis shades. My hair wasn't this long, though. I actually quit acting because I wanted to grow my hair out. But anyways, they wouldn't let me. But like I like was in the back seat, whatever. We shoot the whole thing. He's like, I'm thinking you in the middle with the Elvis shades. I want you to do one of these, like just from like the end of the Breakfast Club. Like I was like Bender, right?
Yeah,
He's
right,
like,
right.
no problem. So I did 1,000 different. Like every single one for an hour. And in the end, he was like, yeah, I just don't think it's going to work. And I was like, you think, bro?
That is
you
so,
think, dude?
that is so Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick, it's
Yeah.
insane.
Well, you know, they have to justify their fucking paychecks. If they're not being a super asshole, then they're not worth the money.
Yeah.
Thanks, I can't lift my right arm anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much,
my arms-
Michael Bay.
My arm's fucking fine. I went home and fucking tugged one out. It was okay.
And Michael Bay, successful director.
Very successful.
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh boy.
My favorite director.
Oh, we're going there.
We're going there because I'm just trying to find out exactly.
Hold on, Tommy Wiseau's your favorite?
Tommy Weisau.
Yeah, from The Room.
No, I know who he is. I don't pronounce his name right. He couldn't pronounce my name right if he tried.
I love shitty movies. I watch The Room religiously.
Yeah,
I do too, but
that is the first movie that I watched this year. Like, I did a show New Year's Eve in San Diego, like crashed on my friend's couch, woke up the next morning, and she was just like, "Hey, you want to watch The Room?" And I was just like, "Fuck yeah, let's watch The Room."
Have you seen it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd met Tommy several times.
Okay, so this is the thing you were telling me outside.
Yeah.
That apparently Greg.
Okay, so
Sestero.
Greg and I were like talking, and like we started talking about. Okay, so it was a couple of months ago.
He was hitting on you, as men do.
He kind of, yeah, he was. We were like just having a nice conversation. I had like run out of the theater. We were at the Egyptian. I had like run out of the theater, like run to go to the bathroom.
Oh, it was a room screening.
Yeah, it was a room screening.
Okay.
Yeah, and Greg actually showed up for that, and
Okay.
I brought my copy of the Disaster Artist with me because I wanted him to sign it.
Oh wow,
because I
you're a
loved
fan.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've got the Disaster Artist, and then I have the Disaster Artist on Audible because Greg reads it, and
Nice.
it sounds like Greg is telling you a story.
And
That's
if you'd like to
awesome.
get that audience, audibletrial.com/DMS, it's free.
You
Go ahead.
totally got it. So Greg is like kind of just standing along the side, and Tommy's like off doing his thing over by his merch table. He's talking with his like guys that work for him and everything, and Greg looks up as I'm walking past, and he goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I was just like, "Good. How are you?" And so I just like stop, and we start chatting, and we start talking about like modeling and stuff. I had just come back from New York, so I think this was like, I don't know, March, I want to say, like sometime in March or something. So we're talking, and Tommy looks over and he sees us like just chatting. We're just having a nice conversation, and Tommy goes, "Greg, come over. Greg, we have to do live stream. Come over here." Greg is just like, "Yeah, all right, I'll be right there. I'll be right there, Tommy. Like, don't worry about it." He's like, "No, Greg, come on. We have to do live stream. We have to do live stream right now. The fan wants to see you, Greg. Let's go. Let's do live stream." And he's like, "Tommy, I'll be right there. Like, I'll be there in a minute. It's okay. Like, I'll be there." And he's just like, "No, Greg, you can talk to a girl later. We have to do this now." And I was just like, and I like look at Greg, and I was just like, "So it was nice talking to you." And he was just like, "Yeah. I'm gonna go do a live stream now." I was like, "Okay, good luck."
Well, wait a second. You just said that you're the person that when they do a show, you're like trying to corral everybody to get everybody.
Oh no,
So
that's when I'm performing. I'm
Okay.
not performing when I'm going to see The Room. I'm just like.
No, I'm saying Tommy Wiseau is doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, Tommy does the same.
Come on, Greg, don't talk to pretty lady. Come over here.
Greg, we have to do live
Yes,
stream.
yes.
We have to do live stream right now, Greg.
The bearded lady's tearing me apart. But wow.
I have spent so much money on